Greetings, classic cinema and TV fans. Jason here with you once again on Classic Cinema Plus. And today we are sporting 50s garb for this video because we're looking back at a classic, if you will. It's the 50th anniversary edition of the Lords of Flatbush. Today on Classic Cinema Plus. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and let's jump into this. Alright, so the Lords of Flatbush is it's a really interesting film. I remember watching this long time ago when I was a kid. I haven't seen it all in a very long time. So I don't know where I saw it. I'm not sure if I saw this on a like a copy, like a physical copy, or whether I saw it on TV or what. But I do remember checking this out one time, and I haven't seen it since. So I'm really excited about rechecking it and rewatching it again. But this is a really interesting film. It's life and times of 50s Brooklyn. Really cool. About four guys, the Lords of Flatbush, and how their life is changing as two members of this little group of guys are more interested in life beyond the gang, if you will, with romance and stuff like that, as opposed to just what it is right there. Lords of Flatbush, really an interesting film. See, I love those old films and shows from the 50s, from the 50s perspective. I remember watching Happy Days and being literally enthralled with this story of Richie Cunningham and the Fonz, and who didn't love the Fonz, right? And all these amazing characters, Ralph Malph, hilarious, and just so many of them, right? Just great characters. Of course, the show, debatable for some people, but most will probably tell you the show went on a little bit longer than it probably should have, because it did kind of lose a lot as it went throughout the time, through its whole run. But it got kind of stale at the end. But it was still a great show. Really an awesome show. Loved that show. Loved Laverne and Shirley, another show that dealt with the 50s. And who didn't love American Graffiti, right? There was a lot of shows from the 50s perspective, right? And movies from the 50s perspective. And I seem to really enjoy that. The 50s seemed like a really interesting time and a really fun time. It was, you're not so bogged down with technology, right? And I love technology. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy the idea that we have technology, right? Cell phones and smartphones and your tablets and your computers and your streaming and all this. I mean, it's made life a lot easier to get information, but in a lot of ways, I think it has disconnected us from people, if you will. We just do things visually and virtually and all that, and we don't know what it is to actually engage with people physically, face to face. The 50s was like that. I mean, it was a fun time, it looked like to me. It really was. I mean, nowhere near was I close to the 50s. Almost 2 lifetimes away, it seems like, from me being in the 50s. But it seemed like a really fun time. I love the old hot rods that they had back in the 50s too. They were so awesome, right? Just a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. And see, that's what the Lords of Flatbush is. The Lords of Flatbush is that type of a 50s type of look back at the 50s, if you will. Interestingly enough, We have two major stars in this film. We have Sylvester Stallone, before he was ever going to really break forth, and become this mega star that he had become. He did Lords of Flatbush. And just before, Henry Winkler became a household name as the Fonz, Lords of Flatbush. Really interesting. Very, very cool little program, little movie. Looking forward to check that out again and see what it's like. Let's take a look at the back here. There's your back. Got some stills there. Pretty cool. And all. The disc art is kind of blasé, but that's okay. I mean, it's not terrible. It's white disc with the black lettering. Okay, so it's not really anything that is like spectacular, but it's could be worse. Oh, and I will tell you that this is a press disc instead of a made on demand. Hallelujah. I'm so I get so disgusted with made on demand discs. I mean, I appreciate the fact that you do what you do, but you get what you get, right? If you're not gonna, if there's not a lot of demand for it, then you do the made on demand, and I get that. But I much prefer the press discs, as they have a better shelf life than made on demand. Made on demand just doesn't last. But this is a really, really fun film. I'm looking forward to checking it out again. I did check out the trailer and a little bit of the film again. Just kind of skip through it a little bit. Picture looks pretty decent. I'm going to look deeper into it for the full review. But it looks pretty decent. I won't say it's like a mind-blowing, beautiful picture, but it looks okay. I would say it looks okay. But there's really not a whole lot of bonus features here, which is a shame. There's only the theatrical trailer. And the trailer is really something kind of strange, but definitely worth checking out. I wish there was more bonus features. I really do. I would have loved to see like an interview, which would probably have been tough to do, but an interview with Stallone or Henry Winkler. That would have been nice as a little bonus to put on here, especially for a 50th anniversary edition. I mean, come on, man. 50th anniversary edition. Do a little, a little interview with Henry Winkler. Even if you do a virtual one where you just, you set up and you just record him talking at his home. I mean, that would have been, we would love to have seen that. Stallone may have been a little bit more hard to get, but Henry Winkler probably would have been okay. I think he probably would have done that, and would have been nice to see. But yeah, it's not a lot there. So subtitles include, according to this, English, French, and Spanish, which is kind of cool. English language, of course, and yeah, so not too bad actually. Like I said, wish there was a little more to it, but hey, it is what it is. So, what are your thoughts on Lords of Flatbush? Do you love the old 50s style movies and TV shows? What's your favorite? Let us know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Also, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. It helps out so much to know you appreciate what we do here, so please do that. Follow us on all social media. You can get all those links at Classic Cinema Plus. The full link for that review, for that site, is below, so check that out. You can go there every single day. We got new stuff every day, 7 days a week, 5 especially, 7 most of the time, sometimes depending on how weekends are. Sometimes weekends are a little tough, but most of the time we try to put something up 7 days a week. So go there, check that out, and thanks for watching, and be sure to like, share, and subscribe as always. And until we're with you next time with another Classic Cinema Plus, this is Jason reminding you If you want to see a great film or a TV series, check out a classic. And we'll see you next time. Have a good day.